Wait, give me my phone, Mike. Mike?
I need to find this.
Excited to not have to sing that so low.
Dance to the music. Dance to the music. Dance to the music. Dance to the music. All we need is a drummer for people who only need a beat, yeah.
I'm gonna add a little guitar to make it easy to move your feet. I'm gonna add some bottom so that the dancers, they just won't hide.
You might like to hear on the organ, I said ride, Sally, ride.
like sunshine on a cloudy day. Whoa, when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well,
I guess
you say,
what can make me feel this way, my girl?
my girl.
Ooh, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. It's a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Then I never lost 1 minute of sleep. I'd be worried about the way that things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, oh proud Mary keep on burning. We be rolling,
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 rolling on the river.
rolling on the
We be
river,
rolling,
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 rolling on the river.
rolling on the river.
Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl. We got a lot of love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. Do 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 do.
You say you're gonna go and call it quits, gonna chuck it all and break my love to bits, break it up,
I wish you never said
break it
it.
up.
No, no, we'll both regret it.
That little ship of diamond on your hand mean a fortune, baby, but you know it stands for your love.
A love to try and
For
bind
your
up.
love.
We just can't live behind us, baby.
For your love.
Baby.
For your love.
Baby, think it over and stay. Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let it go, girl. We got a lot of love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. Do 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 do. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. I remember what a night.
Oh, what a night. You know I didn't even know your name. I was never gonna be the same. I remember what a night.
Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. And I recall it ended too soon.
Oh, what a night. Do, 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 do. Oh, what a night. Do, 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 do. Oh, what a night. Do, 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 do. Oh, what a night. Do, 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 do. This hit that ice cold Michelle, fight for that white gold. This one's for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. I got Chuck's on, which ain't a wrong. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And I'm bad about that money.
Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah.
Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you.
Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you.
Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 ah!
Stop. Fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign a check. Rise to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show down. Smoother than a fresh John Skippy. What?
I'm too hot.
Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot.
And I'm bad about that money.
Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 ah. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 ah!
Welcome to Rowan University's 2016 commencement ceremonies. The procession is ready to begin. Please turn off all cell phones and please remain seated during the procession so everyone can see. Thank you.
If I could reach the stars, I'd pull one down for you. Shine it on my heart so you could see the truth. That this love inside is everything it seems. Best for now I find it's only in my dreams that I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. I'd have it no other way, and our love would rule in this kingdom that we have made. Till then I'd be a fool, wishing for the day that I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could, that I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could change the world. I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could, then I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could change the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the School of Osteopathic Medicine Dean, Dr. Thomas Cavallari.
Well, good afternoon. What a great day for us all. Welcome to the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences commencement ceremony today. It's so great to see all of you for this special occasion. Please stand for the national anthem, which will be performed by the Rowan SOM choral group, the Pacemakers, and then remain standing for the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good afternoon, members of the class of 2016, families and friends, and the Rowan University community. My name is Dr. Millicent King-Chanel. I am the Assistant Dean of Curriculum at Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. I am honored to present today's invocation and benediction for your commencement. Graduates, while you have accomplished much through your years of study and hard work, I ask you to take a moment to give thanks to all who have influenced and inspired you, and to those who have helped you remain focused on reaching this singular moment in your career. As you enjoy all that is today's commencement, the speeches, the ceremony, and the celebration to follow, I urge you to take a moment to reflect on what helped you reach this day. Be proud of your efforts and your accomplishments. Be humble in accepting the many congratulations bestowed upon you today, and be grateful for the support of your loved ones and the Rowan University family. Family, friends, professors, staff, community members, honored guests, join our students in celebrating all that has made this day a reality. May this commencement ceremony be memorable for all of you. Please be seated.
It is my pleasure to introduce our special guests. I'll ask you to please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. First, our esteemed president, Dr. Ali Hushman. From the Rowan University Board of Trustees is Ms. Isabelita Abdel and Ms. Linda Rohr, the chair of the board. From the president's cabinet here at Glassboro is Dr. Ken Blank, Vice President for Health Sciences, Dr. Toby Oxholm, Executive Vice President, Mr. Steve Weinstein, Executive Vice President, and Mr. Bob Zazali, Senior VP for Community Affairs. At the Stratford campus, with the School of Osteopathic Medicine is Dr. Linda Boyd, Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, and with SOM and the Graduate School for Biomedical Sciences is Dr. Carl Hock, Senior Associate Dean. We have a number of distinguished guests that I would like to announce. Dr. John Becker, President of the AOA and our commencement speaker today. Dr. Ira Monka, a distinguished alumnus and member of the AOA board. Senator Steve Sweeney, SOM Medal of Excellence recipient. Dr. Michelina DeSanti, class of '89, president of the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons. Also with us is Mr. Alex Hatala, president and chief executive officer for the Lourdes Health System. Mr. John  President and CEO for the Inspira Health Network. Dr. Carmen Ciervo, Chief Physician Executive for Kennedy Health, student Dr. Steve Bialik, President, Rowan SOM, class of 2016. And also joining us, many on the stage here, are several of our deans from SOM, our faculty, marshals, department chairs, and other senior members of the administration, along with other hospital affiliates, alumni, and elected officials. Thank you all of our special guests for their support of our great mission. Now, at this time, last but not least, there are two very special constituencies that must be recognized as well. So I'm going to ask our students to please rise and to face the people most important in your life. That is parents, partners, brothers, sisters, and loved ones who have provided support and resources to help bring this day where we are today. Applaud them as you stand here ready to graduate. Secondly, please recognize your Rowan family, faculty, staff, and administrators who share in your pride and success today.
As you all know, we've had many ceremonies this week. You are the last commencement ceremony, and as they say, they save the best for last. I am Linda Rohr, and I'm chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees. In that role, it is my pleasure to welcome all of our graduates and their families and friends to the Rowan University on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administrators. Graduating today from the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences are the people who will shape our future, our physicians, administrators, therapists, researchers, and more. Graduates, you are the people gifted enough to have been accepted into medical and graduate school. You have done what was needed to complete your studies and prepare for a future that will impact all of us here today. You are the people with the determination to succeed in your fields. And I need also to tell you, you are among the cream of the crop of your generation. A few years ago, you undertook a major challenge. Today, many of you leave our campus facing more challenges. You pursued an education that is leading you onto a path heavy with responsibility. You graduate from medical school and graduate school well prepared to meet those challenges. You graduate with the ability to shoulder that responsibility, proven by the very fact you have made it this far on a very demanding path. I know in these few minutes I have taken to welcome you to this commencement ceremony that I am addressing a group of people who are a great hope for New Jersey and beyond, for South Jersey, and for me and my family. Today, as we celebrate your graduation, your completion of a very demanding and stressful academic career, we recognize that you have much more work ahead of you. And that work, whether it is starting a residency in a hospital, starting a job, or furthering your formal education, is important work, critical work to the well-being of us as individuals and as a society. Thank you. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for the difference you will make for all of us in our future.
afternoon, good-looking bunch. You are the last of the 8 events, and as I said, the best is this group. I'm Ali Hushman, President of Rowan University, class of 2016 of the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Let me join in congratulating you on this milestone in your life. You have invested a great deal of time and energy to reach this day. You have succeeded in a very challenging program. As we have come a long way in the last few years, so too has Rowan University. We have reaped some of the benefits of an evolving Rowan University. The next generation of medical and graduate students will reap those yet to come. One of the pivotal changes at Rowan in the last few years was welcoming SOM and GSBS into our university. You have changed the face of our institution. And I'm going off script to tell you that you simply made us a much better institution. And I'm proud of you, and I'm so delighted that you joined us. You were the best piece of UMDNJ that came to Rowan University. I'm so happy. Really, you're the best. You helped place us on a higher education map once again. When your school became part of Rowan family, we became just the second institution in the United States to offer both DO and MD degree granting programs. The other one is that third-rated institution called Michigan State. Don't repeat what I just said. In the last few years, we also co-founded Cooper Medical School of Rowan University. The state of New Jersey awarded us research institution status. We have added programs, including buildings and partnerships. We have strengthened collaborations with the hospitals, where you also train: Kennedy and Lourdes, Inspiro and Cooper, Meridian and Atlanticare. National publications and organizations continued to rank us in the top of, well, I can't say everything, but they certainly placed many of our programs amongst the elite. You studied here, so you know programs like the New Jersey Institute for Successful Aging and the CARES Institute are leaders nationally and internationally. Your school is one of the top schools for geriatric medical education, ranked 12th in the nation, the same ranking as UPenn. It is a leader among osteopathic medical schools in the national research funding. I note all these to tell you that you have trained with the best. Indeed, your time here has been one of remarkable growth and achievements. While I cannot predict it exactly, I will tell you that the future promises more of the same, including an increase in the number of medical students we accept. While you may not be attending Rowan, as we continue to grow and impact higher education, particularly medical education, our future still will benefit you. Every one of you, your achievement makes the degree you achieve. Every one of our achievement makes the degree you receive today even more valuable. That said, everything you do from this day forward also benefits Rowan University. Physicians, scientists, researchers, and others sitting here today, you have been part of the story of remarkable growth and achievement at our and your university, and you will be a part of Rowan's future forever. As you end this segment of your education, I ask you to continue to contribute to Rowan's stature. Succeed in your residencies, land jobs, create jobs, help build your community, and remember your alma mater. The door always will be open here for you. Walk through it, mentor new students, serve on our boards, volunteer, and remember, you have made us very, very proud. Congratulations to you and to your family especially. It is my great honor to welcome Dr. John Becker, the 119th President of American Osteopathic Association, to deliver this year's commencement address. Dr. Becker is a board-certified emergency physician from Newtown Square and the chairman of the Department of Emergency Medicine at the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. He's also director of osteopathic medical education at the Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center in Atlantic City, and an adjunct professor of emergency medicine at Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia. Dr. Becker is a member of the Federation of State Medical Boards Maintenance of Licensure Committee, a past member of the editorial board of the Journal of American Osteopathic Association, and a past resident of the Pennsylvania Osteopathic Medical Association. As president of AOA, Dr. Becker is an important voice in conversation concerning the status of healthcare in America. Just as important, too, is his influence on the future of healthcare in our country. Throughout his career, he has trained more than 150 emergency physicians as a mentor and as residency director. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Becker to the 2016 commencement for Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences.
Thank you, President Husman, Chairman Rohr, Dr. Blank, Dr. Cavalieri, for such a warm welcome. Good afternoon, Senator Sweeney, students, trustees, faculty, families, friends, and the entire Rowan community. I'm incredibly honored to give today's commencement address and to share with you this very special moment, your family and your friends. Looking out at your smiling faces fills me with pride because I know how hard each and every one of you have worked to arrive at this historic day in your life. In the past 4 years, you have embraced challenges, celebrated successes, experienced tremendous personal and professional growth. You have built lifelong friendships with your classmates and met faculty members who have cheered you on every step of the way, even though it might not have seemed like that at the time they offered feedback and guidance in your progress. As we celebrate today, it's once again important to acknowledge your family, friends, and mentors who have supported and cheered you on every step of the way. I know their love and encouragement are the key reason why you're all here today. Please join me once again in applauding and thanking your family, friends, and mentors. I know that making it to this day has not been easy. You have displayed courage, stamina, intelligence, empathy, and demonstrated your deep and abiding commitment to fulfilling your call to becoming a physician, an osteopathic physician. With each and every one of us use different words to explain our profession. Ultimately, we can sum it up in a few simple, memorable sentences. DOs matter because we take care of people, not problems. We partner with our patients to help them get and stay well. When they are ill, we deploy the best medicine and surgery to help our patients heal. DOs see patients as complete human beings, mind, body, and spirit. Delivering patient-centered care means that we offer our compassion and our understanding, and we use our hands to augment healing. Rowan School of Osteopathic Medicine is well known as a leader in training highly competent, caring osteopathic physicians. And now, as a member of the Rowan family, this mantle of leadership in the osteopathic profession has been bestowed upon you. As you step into this new phase of your career, this mantle of leadership can be scary, because along with the opportunity to guide decisions for health and wellness, there is a tremendous responsibility. Responsibility not only for the decisions you will make today, but also for the decisions you will make that will impact the future of your patients, your colleagues, your organizations, public policy, and the entire house of medicine. You are the product of an educational curriculum that has significantly evolved over the last 15 years to meet the healthcare needs of today's patients. Starting today and for your entire career as osteopathic physicians, your competency will be evaluated in accordance with the 7 osteopathic medical competencies. Some of these competencies you have developed throughout your life. Others you have developed with formal education and guided experiences in various institutions. These osteopathic medical competencies include your medical knowledge, the care you give to your patients, your interpersonal and communication skills, your continuous evaluation of osteopathic clinical practice, your awareness of and responsiveness to the evolving healthcare system, and your knowledge and skills of osteopathic principles and practice and OMT. Incorporating all of the osteopathic competencies into your medical practice, regardless of discipline, will provide all the medical knowledge and skills necessary to treat your patients professionally, compassionately, and ensure optimal medical outcome. And this is critically important because the demand for our training has never been greater. Market forces in this country are aligning in ways that drive the value of osteopathic medicine. And this places our profession right in the sweet spot to lead. This is an exciting time to be an osteopathic physician. Our brand awareness campaign is increasing the demand for osteopathic care throughout the country. The osteopathic profession has grown 200% in the last 25 years. Internationally, we have practice rights in 66 countries around the globe. Some of our students have trained internationally as part of elective rotations. To further this growth, as proud DOs, it is more critical than ever that we all take a leadership role to help our patients and the public understand our training, our philosophy, and the difference we make to those whom we are privileged to care for. Whether you are talking with current patients, working with fellow healthcare providers, or volunteer in your community, I hope you will take a few minutes to tell the story about what the letters behind your name stand for and why our training matters. The U.S. continues to face a significant shortage of primary care physicians at a time when the demand for primary care is exploding. Apparently, approximately 60% of DOs practice in primary care fields, and many of them have trained in community-based programs, the kind of care that helps improve quality and reduce cost. Last year, Veterans Affairs Secretary Robert McDonald testified to Congress his belief that osteopathic postdoctoral training programs are uniquely suited to produce the right kind of physicians that help to meet the primary care needs of patients of the VA, as well as meet our nation's critical health care needs. Consumer attitudes are changing in our favor also. There is a confluence of what osteopathic medicine offers and what patients are seeking today. The AOA conducted market research indicating patients appreciate our high-touch, high-empathy brand of care, and they value the opportunity for a strong physician-patient relationship that helps them to live healthier lives. Our profession is trending younger each year, with 53% of practicing DOs are currently under the age of 45, and 40% of practicing osteopathic physicians are female. You have been trained to care for the whole person, seeking to enhance the body's amazing ability to heal itself, given the proper nutrition and exercise. Utilizing the tools of osteopathic diagnosis and treatment that you have learned, you have become the empathetic and effective physician that most people want. If you are to respond to market demands, you must have the courage to actively engage as leaders in the house of medicine. Now is your time to demonstrate your courage to lead. As you move forward and consider your impact as a physician leader, I know your efforts will be greatly enhanced if you remember three things. First, leadership is an opportunity that many see as a burden, when in fact, you should see it as this opportunity as a privilege. Second, do not limit your role to that of a physician. Expand your responsibilities to serve on committees, boards, policy councils, community organizations, and get involved in public legislation that affects healthcare. Get involved and do not be silent. Remember Margaret Mead's words, Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. And finally, every leadership opportunity is a moment of truth. Your moment is now. Your time is now. Today, we celebrate your commitment to hard work to reach this milestone in your osteopathic medical career. Embrace your journey with confidence, competence, and passion. I look forward to seeing your progress and success as you move forward from here today to make unique contributions to raise the visibility of our profession, to improve the care in the institutions in which you will train and practice, and in the communities in which you will live. Thank you in advance for all that you do for those patients with whom you will be privileged to care for throughout your career. I have every confidence in each and every one of you to demonstrate all of the osteopathic medical competencies and to embrace this mantle of leadership. I wish each and every one of you my personal congratulations and best wishes for every success during your residency training and throughout your professional career. God bless all of you, and welcome DOs to the osteopathic profession. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Becker, for sharing your wisdom and advice with our graduates. You continue to be a great role model for the next generation of osteopathic physicians and leaders, and those in the scientific community as well. Thank you. The Distinguished Alumnus Award recognizes a graduate who has brought honor to the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. For 2016, we proudly present this award to Dr. Ira Manka, a member of the class of 1984, in recognition for his tremendous leadership with the American Osteopathic Association and his unwavering support of the School of Osteopathic Medicine. Our school is made better for the fact that Dr. Manka has chosen to remain a part of the SOM family throughout his entire career. In 1988, soon after completing his family medicine residency, Dr. Manka joined our faculty as a voluntary assistant professor. He has served in that capacity as a mentor to medical students and a strong advocate for the school and the osteopathic profession for nearly 30 years. Dr. Manka is also the chairman and CEO of the Medical Institute of New Jersey in Cedar Knolls. He is chairman of the Atlantic Health Systems, ACO, and a medical director of Care One, a senior care facility in Hanover Township. Dr. Manka frequently demonstrated his commitment to the medically underserved communities during his tenure as a trustee for Newark's University Hospital, the leading provider of charity care services in New Jersey. He was also a member of the UMDNJ Board of Trustees, where he provided a strong, influential voice for the School of Osteopathic Medicine. In 2014, he was named Physician of the Year by the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons. And in April of this year, Dr. Manka completed his term as president of the Rowan SOM Alumni Association. Dr. Manka is the first SOM alumnus to be named a trustee on the board of the American Osteopathic Association and is the current vice chair of the association's Bureau of State Government Affairs. Dr. Manka, we proudly present this honor to you for your great leadership and your exemplary service as a clinician, teacher, mentor, and advocate for the osteopathic profession. Please come forward to accept this honor. Each year, the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine presents a Medal of Excellence to an individual who has made outstanding contributions to the school and its mission. This is our school's highest honor. I am very pleased to announce that this year's recipient is New Jersey State Senate President Stephen Sweeney, to whom we present this Medal of Excellence for his commitment to our mission, our school, and for distinguished service. Senator Sweeney has served as president of the New Jersey Senate since 2010. He has been a leader on the most important state issues, such as passing laws to increase the minimum wage, allowing paid family leave, establishing marriage equality, setting a 2% cap on annual property tax increases, promoting equal educational opportunity through the DREAM Act. Before his election to the New Jersey Senate in 2001, Senator Sweeney was a member of the Gloucester County Board of Chosen Freeholders from 1997 to 2010 and served as a freeholder director for 12 years. His leadership in the New Jersey Senate led to the adoption of the New Jersey Medical and Health Sciences Restructuring Act in 2012. Designed to strengthen the state's higher education and medical education programs while spurring economic development, the act enables the state to attract clean industry, such as biomedicine and pharmaceuticals, to South Jersey as well, while strengthening medical care in the southern part of the state and the entire region. Senator Sweeney has fought to create jobs and economic opportunity. He sponsored bills to provide economic incentives for job creation, job training for the unemployed, and to restore tax cuts for the working poor. He continues to work to make college more affordable and to reduce college debt for New Jersey students and middle-class families. Representing the 3rd Legislative District, Senator Sweeney has taken a leading role in promoting property tax relief and making government operate more effectively and more efficiently throughout the state. He has worked to lead efforts that help build schools for special needs children, establish parks for children with disabilities, created a statewide registry of offenders who abused individuals with developmental disabilities. Senate President Sweeney is the recipient of the 2016 Medal of Excellence in recognition for his extraordinary commitment to protect and preserve the School of Osteopathic Medicine, its faculty, its students, alumni, and remarkable efforts that resulted in the pairing of the School of Osteopathic Medicine with Rowan University. Senator Sweeney, through your leadership, your visionary leadership, Rowan SOM is strategically situated to respond to the physician shortage in the state. It's strategically situated to improve the quality of health care, especially in southern New Jersey, where the needs are great. And it is strategically situated to be an economic engine for South Jersey through biomedical research. And of course, Senator Sweeney, we're very proud that your brother, Dr. Bob Sweeney, is a graduate of our inaugural class in 1981. He's a very noted pediatric trauma and emergency medicine physician practicing right here in our state, and I was one of his teachers. Senator Sweeney, please come forward to accept this honor in recognition of your commitment to Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and your ongoing efforts to improve the health of the state and nation by reshaping medical education. Thank you.
Sorry.
Senator, I would ask you to please say a few words.
Thank you, Doctor, and it'll be very few. I'm just excited to be here because this is where my brother went to medical school, and I got the highest award. It's pretty cool, huh? He studied and I didn't have to, but you know, we are so proud of you. You are the best and the brightest, and you are meeting the needs, the critical needs that we have right now. And the Restructuring Act that we did a few years ago ensured that this school will get stronger and larger as we expand, because I tell Dr. Hushman all the time, we want to see Rowan get to 40,000 students, but we want to see Rowan's medical SOM in Atlantic County, at NJIT, and throughout the state to actually really meet the needs. So to the graduates, congratulations. We're thrilled that you followed your dreams, and hopefully you have very successful careers. Thank you.
Thank you again, Senator Sweeney, and congratulations. Well, now it's my turn for a message to our graduates. But I think before that, we're going to hear from the pacemakers. So I'll be back.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me when you're down, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. When dark is gone, when dark
Well, thank you, pacemakers. I always say we have the best students and they're very talented. But anybody interested in applying to our school, I don't want you to think you need to have a singing voice to get in. But it would be nice. I have a message for the graduates of both the graduate school and our School of Osteopathic Medicine. And first, I want to say what a wonderful day of celebration, not only for you, the class of 2016, but for all of us at Rowan SOM. This is truly the highlight of our academic year. It's the proof of our success. And believe me, when I see all of you and the direction you're heading, I am very proud of our success. Our warmest welcome is extended also, and this has been mentioned a few times, but we can't say it enough, to the parents, to the family, to the loved ones, to the friends of the graduates who are present to share in this great joy with you. And thank you for your boundless support and encouragement of our graduates, which will serve them well in the future. You've been an integral part of their success. To the class of 2016, it has really been a privilege for me to serve as your dean and to get to know you, a group of very intelligent, talented, motivated, and compassionate women and men during your time here as students on our campus. Hippocrates once said, "Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also love for humanity." This statement could not be any truer as it is witnessed every day at our Rowan SOM campus when we see our hardworking students carry out our mission and provide outreach to communities throughout New Jersey and beyond. First, I'd like to address our graduating physicians. When you assembled for the first time at our white coat ceremony in August 2012, you were the very last class to enter as students of the University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey School of Osteopathic Medicine. You had trusted in us when we told you things would work out, and you embraced a successful integration into Rowan University. At the white coat ceremony, I said to you, you are the heart of SOM, and as our graduates, you will remain near and dear to us. From the beginning, you embraced our values, realizing that compassion is as important as studying anatomy, and empathy is as critical as learning the science of medicine. You embraced our commitment to excellence, diversity, innovation, and collegiality. However, challenges of all kinds may come up during a student's time at medical school, but none of us anticipated what you experienced just a few weeks into the start of your first semester. The eye of Hurricane Sandy hit New Jersey, which wreaked havoc across the state and closed our school for a few days. During that disaster, though, you demonstrated great resilience, and many of you volunteered in relief efforts in communities that were hardest hit. You learn early on that in medicine, some days will be quite challenging, but they are always rewarding. You, the class of 2016, were very active in serving the community in many different ways, and you were very instrumental in founding the Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine Clinic, which helped to foster our profession but also provided service to those who could not afford that care. You aided in establishing a global health elective rotation, which has advanced our mission in serving others on an international level. After years of seemingly endless study and preparation, you are now entering the next phase of your professional life, graduate medical education. You will continue to establish strong relationships with your patients and your colleagues, and I know that you will continue to carry out the values of our school. In the tradition of osteopathic medicine, today you will join thousands of fellow DO colleagues to responsibly care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. After years of preparation and hard work, you are now entrusted to take the osteopathic oath, which will take place shortly. Yes, your life will be forever changed. No more will you be Mr. or Miss or Ms., but you will be Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, a title that you will always carry with you. This title is a great honor, and it's a privilege as you are entrusted with the care of human life. But it does come with a tremendous responsibility. The oath you are about to take is truly a covenant of trust between you and your patients. It is a commitment to protect and to care for those you will serve. In a sense, the oath you will take, you will relive every time you encounter a patient. Now, I have a few words for the master's and PhD graduates. One of the 4 tenets of the American Osteopathic Association states that quality scientific research is a critical part of the overall mission to improve health care. And the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences is a living testimony to that commitment. As graduate students, your work focused on unraveling the mysteries of the human body and disease in order to find effective treatments that will restore and maintain good health of people. For years, you studied, you worked in our labs, and you performed research by day and attended classes in the evening. Personal sacrifices had to be made along the way, and today you celebrate attaining that goal. Many of you will pursue a career in academic or industrial scientific research, while some of you will continue your education in medical school or other health professions. No matter which path you choose, research or patient care, you have received a solid foundation in biomedical research that will remain with you throughout your career, reminding you of the importance of discovery. I'd like to just say, before I end, a word or two to our faculty. We are fortunate to have the finest physicians and scientists who are dedicated to educate our future leaders in health and science. I always say to you, you are the soul of the school, as we could not have a great medical school without you. Your positive impact on our students has helped them achieve success. The class of 2016, who sits before you, is proof of your extraordinary work. Thank you for your continued support and commitment to education, patient care, and research at Rowan SOM, which will reflect in the achievements of our alumni for many years to come. Class of 2016, you leave here much transformed from when you first arrived on our campus years ago. We also have been changed because of the extraordinary class you have been. Your selfless spirit and your inspiring contributions to Rowan SOM have left an indelible mark forever on the hearts of all of us. And our affection and pride for you will continue. I leave with you a well-known prayer of the physician. It is a simple prayer that asks for nothing more than the desire to be a great physician to serve your patients. It reads, "Give skill to my hands, clear vision to my mind. Give kindness and sympathy to my heart. Give singleness of purpose, strength to lift at least a part of the burden of the suffering of humanity, and a true realization of the rare privilege that is mine." Class of 2016, on behalf of the Rowan University faculty, staff, and administration, please accept our congratulations on your accomplishments and our best wishes for your continued success as you embark on the next phase of your professional careers. Now I am very pleased to introduce a special portion of our program to honor and celebrate our military graduates who will be promoted to the Army, Navy, and Air Force. We thank you for your service and sacrifice, and we applaud your great work for our profession and for our country to provide medical services to our forces both home and abroad. I invite Colonel Gary Bricker to the stage at this time for our military commissioning ceremony. Colonel Bricker serves with the New Jersey Army National Guard Medical Corps. Colonel Bricker has served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 1 in Iraq. I would also invite our military students to come forward. They are Samantha Bartling, Navy. Paul Cusmano, Navy. Robert D. Filippo, Army. David Kephart, Air Force. Amanda Olagunju, Air Force. And Jiwen Yu, Air Force.
It is my privilege to be here today representing Colonel Lisa Howe, who is a distinguished graduate of this medical school. Colonel Howe presently holds the 2 highest positions, medical positions, in the New Jersey Army National Guard. She is both the state surgeon and the commander of the medical command. It has been my honor to serve with Colonel Howe, both overseas in Afghanistan and as one of her medical officers stateside. On my behalf and her behalf, I congratulate the class of 2016. I would also ask for a point of personal privilege, since rank does have its privilege, I hear, because I wish to recognize another distinguished graduate of your medical school, my friend and partner of 20 years, Dr. Carrie Mantell. It is due to his hard work an effort above and beyond that allowed me to do my deployments in 2004, 2007, and 2011, and gave me a practice to come home to. Dr. Mantell, I salute you. And I salute all the other civilians who make it possible for reservists such as myself to serve in the military and fulfill our military duties. Thank you. Finally, I want to recognize the newly commissioned officers to my right. The Army's a bit outnumbered today, but we'll push on anyway. These young men and women have elected to serve part or all of their military and medical careers in the military. As such, it makes them part of the 1% of their fellow citizens who will ever wear the uniform of their country. And for that, they are to be congratulated and recognized. If they have not already learned this fact, they will soon. There is no greater honor that a physician can have than to wear the uniform of their country, especially when that country is at war. Again, I congratulate you. Now you'll come to attention and raise your right hand. I, please state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely and without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Wow. Now we have a time to recognize a number of students for outstanding service and performance in their academics and service to the community. So I will ask all of the award recipients to please stand and to approach the stage. Please come forward. There are two outstanding academic achievement awards that we'd like to present at this time for the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. The first award for outstanding achievement in Master of Science, presented by Dr. Hawk, is to Meera Patel. For outstanding achievement in doctoral research, presented by Dr. Carl Hock, is Yurislav Morovasa.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Catherine Lambert, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs. There are 5 service honors for the School of Osteopathic Medicine that I will present at this time. The first award is the Alumni Association Leadership Award, presented by Dr. John Bertinoli, President of the Rowan SOM Alumni Association. And this year's recipient is Michael DeFrance. The next award is the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons Award for Excellence in Osteopathic Medicine. This award is presented by Dr. Michelina DeSanti, President of NJOBS. And this year's award goes to Stephen Bialik. The next award is the Community Service Award, presented by Dean Thomas Cavalieri. And this year we have co-recipients. The recipients are Elaine San Juan and Esterline Toby. The next award is the Dean's Recognition Award, presented by Dean Thomas Cavalieri. And this year's recipient is Smeet Bimani. Congratulations, Smeet. And the last service honor is the Leonard Toe Humanism in Medicine Awards, presented by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. This will be presented by Dean Thomas Cavalieri and recognizes both an outstanding faculty and graduating student. And this year's recipients are, from the graduating class, Esterline Toby, and from the faculty, Dr. Martin Finkel.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Linda Boyd, the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Each year, the faculty and chairpersons select the students who have demonstrated exceptional interest and expertise within a specific discipline of medicine and science. It is now my honor to present the Outstanding Achievement Awards. For Outstanding Achievement in Cell Biology, presented by Dr. Carl Hock, the recipient is Rose Guo. For outstanding achievement in emergency medicine, presented by Dr. Vic Scally, the recipient is Caitlin Hale. For outstanding achievement in family medicine, presented by Dr. Joshua Corin, the recipient is Jason Kiner. For outstanding achievement in geriatrics, presented by Dr. Anita Chopra, the recipient is Elena Gary. For outstanding achievement in internal medicine, presented by Dr. Thomas Morley, the recipient is Marcella Katznelson. For outstanding achievement in medical humanities, presented by Dr. Neil Rosen, the recipient is Jason Kiner. For outstanding achievement in molecular biology, presented by Dr. Carl Hock, the recipient is An Tran. For outstanding achievement in obstetrics and gynecology, presented by Dr. Keith Williams, the recipient is Michael Podlog. For outstanding achievement in osteopathic manipulative medicine, presented by Dr. Richard German, the recipient is Iris Tian. For outstanding achievement in pathology, presented by Dr. Vince DeRizio, the recipient is Kimberly Knapp. For outstanding achievement in pediatrics, presented by Dr. Jacqueline Carey, the recipient is Megan Megpara. For outstanding achievement in physical medicine and rehabilitation, presented by Dr. Richard German. The recipient is Lawrence Chan. For outstanding achievement in primary care, presented by Dr. Thomas Cavalieri, the recipient is Janki Kapadia. For outstanding achievement in psychiatry, presented by Dr. Justin Faden, the recipient is Badal Rana. For outstanding achievement in surgery, presented by Dr. Louis Balsama, the recipient is Natalia Breibart. The Dean's Award for Outstanding Achievement is given to the graduate with the highest total number of honors. The 2016 Dean's Award, which will be presented by Dean Thomas Cavalieri, goes to Rose Guo. The President's Award honors the graduate who has excelled in the classroom and in the community. The 2016 President's Award, which will be presented by Dr. Holly Hushman, goes to Victoria Schertl. Congratulations to all the award recipients.
At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce and call to the stage the world's greatest class vice president, Miss Shilpa Samudrala. Each year, the graduating class presents the Golden Apple Award to the full-time and volunteer faculty members who had the greatest impact on the students' medical education. Candidates are nominated by the members of the class, followed by an online ballot to select the recipients.
It is now my pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2016 Golden Apple Awards. The full-time faculty Golden Apple Award recipient is Dr. Richard German. The Volunteer Faculty Golden Award recipient is Dr. Gilbert Sue. Dr. Sue is also one of SOM's first DO and PhD degree recipients.
Shilpa leaves the stage, we have one quick final class gift to give all of you, but you cannot use it right now. We are going to take a class selfie, but if you look on Snapchat later today, you will see that we made a very own special class geofilter specific to this room right now up until 7 p.m. So anyone that wants to use a Rowan SOM class of 2016 geofilter, it's yours, but not during my speech. Wait till after. But we're going to take a selfie with all of you. All right, great. Good job. All right. Is it me or is it freezing in here? It is so cold. What an honor and privilege it is to stand here in front of these distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, beloved family and friends, and all of these genius new doctors, including you, Jim Stenson, including you. After spending 4 years advocating for students as part of the Student Council, my term as president has come to an end at the perfect time. Because apparently, a presidential campaign in 2016 doesn't really work for anybody. To be up here speaking on behalf of all of you, New Jersey's most in-debt population, is really a dream come true. It's hard to imagine how a bunch of very well-educated, grown-up, adult human beings decided that it would be wise to sacrifice $250,000 in order to cash in on a 4-year supply of vending machine dinners, when, in reality, with all that time and money, we could have bought, say, the Cayman Islands. In fact, it is so fitting that despite owing over $250,000 to the federal government, this fine group of medical school graduates was charged nearly $100 to rent a cap and gown, which I was asked again to remind you all are to be returned as soon as you exit stage left upon receiving your diploma for a refund of $0 and 0 cents. But before you do that, make sure that you take a photo with your best friends or your parents, because everybody knows a med school graduation is not complete without a new Facebook default photo. All joking aside, yes, the debt is high, but we are doctors now. And we can all agree that healing, the power of healing, is the most worthwhile of investments. So while student loans are certainly one of the negatives about this whole process of entering the world of healthcare, I should point out that the last 48 months did, in fact, have some positives. For example, every Deb Podolin lecture. And, actually, I guess that's it. The rest really wasn't that great, was it? I'm kidding. There's also the time that we were drowning in ClinMed as second years, but Dr. Boyd came to the rescue with her refurbished curriculum. Or the time you delivered your first baby as third years on your OBGYN rotation. And who could forget our collective fourth-year group effort to properly thank Marty for his frank dedication to the class of 2016. Commencement today, though, does come with a terrifying reality, and that is this. For every dislocated shoulder that our moms think that they have, and for every hernia that our sisters think that they have, for the last 4 years, we could just roll our eyes and say, see a doctor. But after today, that's us. Which brings me back to the $250,000 education we received so that we can inevitably tell our moms and sisters, hang on, let me Google it. But for real, the doctors sitting in front of me today are all bright, well-trained, smart-minded thinkers, compassionate problem solvers, dedicated to patient care. These are the doctors that I want to treat my family, the ones that I will refer my mother to. Notice that I said mother, not mother-in-law. I just wanted to point that out for a second. Speaking of moms, I do want to share one quick patient experience with you guys. I mentioned before that the med school roller coaster does have its highs and lows, and this one actually was one of the lows. A very sweet older lady came in for a blood pressure check, and at the end of the encounter she said, "Steve, you are so sweet. You remind me of my son." And now you're all thinking, "Oh, that's so cute. I thought you said this was one of the bad memories." Well, this hypertensive 83-year-old went on to say, "You don't look anything like him, though. He was very handsome." Again, the last 4 years did for sure come with its fair share of ups and downs, personally, professionally, and academically, not just for me, but for all of you too. And by all of you, I mean every single person in this room right now. Because to watch a loved one venture through this mysterious jigsaw of textbooks and tests, labs and rotations, that takes great strength. To support your sons and daughters, your siblings, your grandkids, your spouses, your friends, through this rigorous curriculum loaded with challenges on top of challenges on top of challenges, that takes great courage. To cheer on your students as educators with such a remarkable passion for teaching, that takes great leadership. See, we aren't born into this world as the people we'll grow up to be. We are shaped by the people who love us, by the people who care about us, and in our case, by every Rowan daily email ever received. I grew up in a family that taught me so well the importance of love and support, encouragement and motivation, and their role in your ability to set your goals and then smash them out of the park. So when I lost my grandfather and then my father, two of my biggest supporters, both within 3 months of each other just weeks before match day this year, I knew that milestones like today would be super hard without them. There will be plenty more too, but them not being here now makes this sweet day just a little bit bitter. But when I stop and think about how each one of us here today, med student or not, is also fighting a battle that some people can't see on the outside, it helps me realize that these challenges, these moments, that's why we have our family and friends, to pull us through the bitter and help us focus on the sweet. Even within our own class, there are certainly smaller pockets of families within the giant one we've created the last 4 years. And somewhere within this crowd, there's a little corner of cheerleaders rooting for you too to set your goals and then smash them out of the park. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to the people who have changed my life forever. Thank you to my corner, to Dr. Deb Podolin, to Dean Cavalieri, Dean Lambert, Dean Boyd, to my parents, my sisters, my grandparents, my entire family, actually, all 687 of them sitting in the 5th row right over there, to Jacqueline, to Mike, to Tara, to Kim, to Jenna, to all the other families out there, every single one of them, thank you for being our #1 fans, for being as proud of us as we are of each other. There is no me without you, and there is no us without each other. And for that, the class of 2016 is forever grateful. Despite the debt, and despite the sleepless nights, despite the grading challenges and board review struggles, today, we are a family. And if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a single thing. Except maybe our school colors, maybe. But in this moment that we all share together, whether you love Rowan SOM or not, whether you love the person next to you or only spoke to them once in a comment on their humanities blog entry on Blackboard 2 weeks ago, this is a defining moment in all of our lives together. So, rotate yourself left and sidebend yourself right. Look in front of you and look behind you. And when you do, soak in this moment and see how many people are so lucky to know you and call you their colleague. We are living in our very own good old days right now, and I, for one, couldn't be prouder to share them with all of you. If we had any money left in our class budget, We would have brought champagne into this gym by the carton in order to celebrate together, but unfortunately, we spent the very last penny in our budget so that Shilpa and I, who, by the way, the last 4 years would never have been the same without, so thank you so much, Shilps. We threw an epic graduation party on the Ben Franklin yacht 2 nights ago, so you guys are going to have to raise your imaginary glasses and toast with me one final time. To honor and congratulate the entire class of awesome. Let's let today be the start of all good things. Cheers to a happy and healthy future for us and those we love the most, the ones who make our bitter sweet. Congratulations, doctors, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you, Steve, for a great presentation for your class. At this time, I'd ask the faculty members and DO candidates to rise and recite the osteopathic oath along with me. Please recite the osteopathic oath from page 15 of your program booklet. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to keep the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Okay, I ask you now to please be seated.
Okay, it's time now. Are you ready to walk? I will now recognize the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for master's degree please rise? Dr. Blank, will you please certify the master's degree candidates?
Mr. President, the candidates who have successfully met all requirements for the Master of Biomedical Science and Master of Science degrees are hereby certified by the faculty for the receipt of their degrees.
I think you guys went and lined up and a little bit prematurely. You can stand, that's okay. Chairman Rowan, these candidates have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation. I present them to you as proper recipients of the Masters of Biomedical Sciences, the Master of Science degree.
Master degrees candidates of the class of 2016 who have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation by the authority vested in me as chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Master of Biomedical Science and Master of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Okay, one more before we walk. I will now recognize the candidates for doctoral degree. Will the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy candidates please rise? The Master's candidate, please. You may be seated. The doctoral candidates, please rise. All of you. The rest of you. That's great. Dr. Blank, will you please certify the doctoral degree candidates?
Mr. President, the candidates who have successfully met all the requirements for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degrees are hereby certified by the faculty for the receipt of their degrees.
Chairman Rowan, these candidates have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation. I present them to you as proper recipients of the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Members of the class of 2016 who have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation by the authority vested in me as chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Thank you. Okay. Okay, who's next to come on?
It is now time to proceed to the presentation of graduates from the School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Each of our graduates will be called individually by program. We will start with the master's candidates in the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Stephen Seidler, who will read the names of the master's candidates.
Presenting the candidates for the Master of Biomedical Sciences, Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Vincent Avalone. Eric Barzaga. Marie Beauvais. William Candelori. Aaron Connell. Jasmine Cortez. Bella Desai. Subhanu Derry. Michael Fabiano. Sarah Galarza. Devendra Goswami. Melanie Linton. Vanessa Apong Dwamina. Ashley Maria Otto. Pratima Ramkisun. Ashley Reeves. Samantha Vidal. Melvin Ways. Cassandra Yeboah. Presenting the candidates for the Master of Science, Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, Meera Patel. For Master of Science in Cell and Molecular Biology, Alyssa Brown. For Master of Science in Molecular Pathology and Immunology, Leslie Ann Lafferty. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Cell and Molecular Biology, Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, Dr. Eric Goldwasser. Dr. Yaroslav Morozov.
Do you want to create a different system where that's on the chair rather than bending it? Yeah, that's what I've just said.
Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, School of Osteopathic Medicine. Adedoyin, Dr. Adedoyin Adorinto. Dr. Adebayo Undunbarin. Dr. Annabelle Akopra. Dr. Divya Akula. Dr. Cynthia Alessio. Dr. Amir Ali. Dr. Muhammad Always Ali. Dr. Jenna Andrew. Dr. Nicholas Anacarico. Dr. Sai Arwand. Dr. Adam Barnathan. Dr. Richard Barnett. Dr. Samantha Bartling. Dr. Farah Benarba. Dr. Matthew Burnetich. Dr. Smeet Bamani. Dr. Jameson Bradshaw. Dr. Natalia Brabart. Dr. Ross Brockenier. Dr. Lawrence Andrew Chan. Dr. Christine Chen. Dr. Irong Chen. Dr. Sagar Chalsky. Dr. Holly Simprich. Dr. Alyssa Cochiera. Dr. Jeffrey Cohen. Dr. Joseph Constantino. Dr. Ryan Cristelli. Dr. Paul Kuzmano. Dr. Mark Daly. Dr. Jacqueline Dash. Dr. Michael DeFrance. Dr. Andrea DeSimone. Dr. Robert DeFilippo. Dr. Paraket Dubal. Dr. Thomas Igizi. Dr. Patrick Igbe, Jr. Dr. Matthew Flammenbaum. Dr. Erica Flashberg. Dr. Brian Flynn. Dr. S. Christopher Frontario. Dr. Catherine Fung. Dr. Elena Gary. Dr. Tara Gaston. Dr. Lindsay Glaspie. Dr. Javier Gomez. Dr. Adriana Guillos Rios. Dr. Rose Guo. Dr. Caitlin Hale. Dr. Ashkan Hamzalu. Dr. Deepti Harshavardhana. Dr. Samuel Hong. Dr. Michael Ibrahim. Dr. Khushbu Janani. Dr. Malik Kabir. Dr. Bhavika Kakadia. Dr. Janki Kapadia. Dr. Danielle Kaplan.
You're going to be the toughest one.
Dr. Marcella Katz-Nelson. Dr. Jason Kiner. Dr. Mariam Keita. Dr. Deepa Kenya. Dr. David Kephart. Dr. Puint Kine. Dr. Nicole Kilby. Dr. Kimberly Knapp. Dr. Khadijatul Kabra. Dr. Kyle Kreitzman. Dr. Greg Labir. Dr. Danielle Lazaro. Dr. Hannah Lee. Dr. Joseph Lee. Dr. Eric Lella. Dr. Justin Leray. Dr. Alexandra Martino. Dr. Zachary Matuzin. Dr. Laura McGarry. Dr. Aaron McPeak. Dr. Megan McPara. Dr. Fube Methone. Dr. Irene Michaelides. Dr. Remy Mims. Dr. Todd Minjin. Dr. Iza Mir. Dr. Marissa Moretta. Dr. Gordian Dubizu. Dr. Mariam Nematala. Dr. Evan Neville. Dr. Gregory No. Dr. Matthew Novin. Dr. Joselito Newman. Dr. Amanda Neister. Dr. Audrey Oakley. Dr. Rachel Odeyemi. Dr. Amanda Olagunju. Dr. Alexandra Oleski. Dr. Nishi Pandey. Dr. Meet Parikh. Dr. Janisa Patel. Dr. Sahil Patel. Dr. Lisa Pedavillano. Dr. Michael Piazza. Dr. Michael Podlog. Dr. Shrivani Rachakanda. Dr. Sina Rahimi. Dr. Badal Rana. Dr. Rima Rana. Dr. Lauren Rosenblum. Dr. Shilpa Samudrala. Dr. Elaine Sanwan Saleh. Dr. Amit Shah. Dr. Dara Shah. Dr. Victoria Schertel. Dr. Manreed Sidhu. Dr. Jennifer Song. Dr. Akshay Sridhar. Dr. Santhana Sharachatha. Dr. James Sensen. Dr. Carla Suarez. Dr. Isha Desai Suthar. Dr. Yash Suthar. Dr. Edwin Thiazmi. Dr. Estherline Toby. Dr. Adam Thompson. Dr. Iris Tian. Dr. Peter Topis. Dr. Justin Torres. Dr. Ann Tran. Dr. Julie Simring. Dr. Daniel Valdez. Dr. Leah Varghese. Dr. Sanya Venkataraman. Dr. Ingrid Wallfish. Dr. Xuan Wang. Dr. Sarah Weinstein. Dr. Kevin Wells. Dr. Thomas Wilczynski. Dr. Benjamin Winter. Dr. Stephanie Wong. Dr. Stephanie Yi. Dr. Jiwin Yu. Dr. Lian Zhu. Dr. Zachary Zimko. Dr. Stephen Bialik. Dr. Benedict Chang Wu, who has now earned both his Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine through Rowan GSBS and Rowan SOM's DO PhD degree program.
Good afternoon. I'll introduce myself. I'm Dr. John Bertignoli, class of '83, also your alumni president. Graduates, on behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations. You're going to participate in this. I need a show of hands. How many rode in my car for house calls? After graduation, Dr. B will have his lost and found trunk open in parking lot P. Some of the items you have left include a plastic hoop earring, one Rowan SOM lapel button, an Argyle sock, and one apple core. Please join me in parking lot P after the ceremony to claim the things you have left for me. Thank you. So today's celebration marks the culmination of years of your sacrifice and hard work. I know, I've been there. I also know that as Rowan SOM graduates, you're well prepared for the challenges that lie ahead of all of you. You have learned at one of the finest schools in the nation, and your future success will continue to nurture the growing reputation of Rowan University. I'd like to thank you for your class gift. That will provide a mechanism to publicly recognize and acknowledge others who have made a difference in their community and at SOM in the spirit of the Gratitude Project. This gesture of paying it forward for the students that follow you is truly at the heart of what the Alumni Association is all about. As graduates, the Alumni Association will allow you to continue to enjoy the fellowship and camaraderie that has made your experience here special, and to stay in touch with all your peers and expand your alumni network. As you embark on the next phase of your professional journey, I want to leave you with this simple message. Keep in touch, and when the time is right for you, get involved. As our newest generation of physicians and researchers, you are uniquely positioned to get involved with the Alumni Association to enrich the student experience here at Rowan SOM. It is now my distinct honor to induct the class of 2016 into the Rowan University and Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine Alumni Association. You have now been inducted. I can now call you doctors, and I wish each of you the very best from myself and the Alumni Association. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. Well, this is it. And I just want to tell you that this will be a very memorable day for us. But last year was ever so. We were here exactly to this day, May 13th, for graduation. And we had 150 or so new DOs put forward to the world. And while that was taking place, my daughter gave birth to our first grandchild, a boy. So today, we will be celebrating your graduation and my grandson's birthday. And I hope he's a future DO. But anyway, I want to end with, I need to give you one last lesson, if you don't mind. This is from Harrison's Principles of Internal Medicine, who I know you know inside out, right? But this is from the edition in 1950, and something Harrison wrote himself, but I want you to listen. No greater opportunity, responsibility, or obligation can fall to the lot of human being than to become a physician. In the care of the suffering, the physician needs technical skill, scientific knowledge, and human understanding. The physician who uses these with humility and wisdom will provide a unique service to humanity and will build an enduring edifice of character within. The physician should ask of destiny nothing more than this, and should be content with nothing less. Congratulations, class of 2016, and may God bless you. This concludes today's ceremony. The audience is requested to remain in place until the platform party has recessed. A reception will follow in the ballroom of the Chamberlain Student Center. Staff will be stationed outside to direct you to the receptions. Shuttles also are available for those who need them. Near parking lot W, across from the Recreation Center, which is to your right as you exit. Will everyone please rise for the alma mater and remain standing for the benediction and recessional.
The poet T.S. Eliot wrote, "Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go." As we conclude the 2016 commencement, We were reminded that the future is limited only by our imagination and our willingness to make a difference, to tackle new professional challenges, and to explore that future. My wish for you is that excitement be the dominant emotion of your future. As you begin your careers as physicians and scientists, I hope you continue to experience the excitement of gaining new knowledge. Continue to learn, find your passions, contribute to your communities, and above all, make the world better because of your presence. Give thanks for today, and remember that the best way to predict your future is to create it. So go and create, heal, and discover. The world awaits.
remember the 21st night of September. Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
Ha, 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 Body-Eye. Say, do you remember Body-Eye? Dancing in September, Body-Eye. Never was a cloudy day.
if I do,